What's up, guys? We're going to start this hip routine in all fours in the quadruped position as we nod our head back and forth about 3 times. Try to make sure that this head nod comes from the mid-spine between the shoulder blades and not the back of the neck. We're going to tuck the toes if it feels comfortable and rock back and forth 10 repetitions here, going a little further forward as we go forward, trying to load the wrists a little more over time, only if it's comfortable. If not, just shorten the range of motion. We're just warming up all the joints, getting each one of them to move a little bit before we go further. And you can also make fists with the hands if the wrists are uncomfortable, and sometimes they're a little better at bearing load there. I'm going to pause here in quadruped and lift the bra strap to the sky, lift the kidneys to the back of the room or to the back of us. And we're going to lean slightly forward and take 3 breaths here. Long, slow, deliberate inhales, getting full through the trunk, not breathing up into the chest, and exhaling audibly here. Get all the air out on the exhales, keeping that turtle shell of a back. Breathe big in through the nose to fill the turtle shell. Exhale all of your air out as the kidneys go back and the bra strap line goes up. Fists are okay here if they get tired again. And after 3 breaths, we'll take a little breather, go back into quadruped, and start our slow marching step-ups. Try to use the spine as little as possible here and the hips as much as possible here. And feel free to slide the legs if lifting and hovering the foot is too much intensity, like this. But over time, you want to hover the leg for the entirety of the rep, staying strong and stable through the spine and arms. Again, 5 per side here. Don't hold the breath. Inhale through the nose, down into the abdomen. Exhale with a little bit of pressure. Take a breather, coming up into half kneeling. Collect yourself. Those are harder than they look. Once we feel ready to go again, we'll go back into quadruped. We're going to do our step up circles. We're going to lift the knee up about 2 inches. Try to keep it 2 inches high the whole time. 3 circles each direction. Nice, slow, bigger and bigger with each rep. Stable through the arms. Don't hold your breath. After we've done 3 circles in each direction, we'll switch sides and do the same thing. Give you guys a different view here. Toes tucked on the back foot. Lots of stability in that right leg or the back leg. Front foot tries not to move and stay neutral as the front knee tries to move with the trunk. Nice big rotations, not pushing into any discomfort. Only edging out where you feel comfortable. Explore this movement each way. Not a lot of rules here. Feel free to try your own twist. For the next movement, we're going to drop our shoulder, swiveling the whole spine, bending that stable arm, and looking up and behind us. Notice my feet move a little. Try to keep them from moving if possible. We're going to do 5 swivels on each side. Again, you're going to try to tap the shoulder, bend the left elbow here, look to the left over the shoulder if possible. 5 repetitions. Nice medium pace here. Feel free to pause, go slow, explore the movement at any point in this video. We'll go back up into the step up, half kneeling, shake it out, take a breath, relax a little. Fingers interlace under the chin, chest up, elbows wide. We're going to do an in-place march here. The more slowly you can control the leg up and in front of you and bringing it back, the more balance you're going to get from the stable leg. Try to be as tall from the down knee to the crown of the head as possible. You're a pencil from ear, shoulder, hip, and knee. It's one straight line this whole time. And if you need help with this and the balancing is too much or there's any pain or discomfort, slide the legs using a little bit of traction like this. That way, you can use the contact for support until you're better at balancing with this one. 5 times per side. Shake it out. Come back down into all fours. Rock it out. We're going to come up into our kneeling knee lever here. Tuck the pelvis up towards the chin and keep, again, a pencil line from ear to the shoulder to the hip to the knee, leaning back in space. 5 repetitions, a little further each rep. Don't push it. Keep the pelvis tucked the whole time. Don't stop breathing. You're going to feel lots of length and strength in the hip flexors and quads with that one, as well as some good core activation. Now we're going to twist with a bent arm and reach back behind us, adding a progression to this movement. You're going to do 4 per side, reaching a little further with each rep. This is again going to strengthen a very long hip flexor, so you get length and strength, which is the best case scenario and the most accurate definition of mobility. After 4 per side, we're going to take another breather and we're going to get into our side lying hip articulations. So again, a couple breaths here, shake it out, come into kneeling, stretch it out. Elbow to the ground on the right. You're going to pick the ribs up. You're going to step the back leg over the front calf, and you want to be straight through the spine here. We're going to hover back behind us, keeping the ankle and knee up to get activation of the glute medius, and then we're going to step it up as high up the calf as possible. You're going to go back and forth here, keeping both arms touching the ground so the trunk stays as stable as possible. The only thing that's trying to move here is the hip. Check in with the ribs, make sure that they're not sagging down toward the floor. Again, 5 repetitions, try to get the foot higher up the calf or over the knee of the down leg with each rep. Notice I go a little further with the foot after each rep. Keep that hovered leg in the back, don't set it down. Keep good hip activation, good glute activation. And then we will switch sides. Feel free to take a little breather in quadruped before so. I'm going to give you guys a little different view here. Ribs up, spine long, bridge of the nose, sternum, and belt buckle all in the same line. Hovering leg stays up, nice and parallel to the ground. Get good activation. That's side glute where I'm grabbing there. And we're going to try to bring it further forward up towards the knee as we go. Very slow, deliberate articulations, 0 trunk movement, all hip movement with this one, if possible, and more so over time. 5 repetitions, again, per side. Don't hold your breath. Enjoy the movement, explore the nooks and crannies and end ranges. Don't push into discomfort. Always keep your ranges knocking on the door of discomfort, never walking into the house of discomfort. To get into our cool down, we're going to go to the back of the quadruped rock yet again, hips to heels. We're going to orient the mid-spine for our head nods, 3 rounds. Notice that the sky behind me highlights how the mid-spine moves before the neck for these nods. After 3 total, we'll lean forward, no discomfort, just a little bit, and do 3 more mid-spine oriented nods. Neck moves after mid-back here. Make sure you're not holding your breath. And then we're going to go into 10 quadruped rocks for the rest of the cool down. I'm going to untuck my toes for this one to keep a little less tone in the body since it's a cool down. And after 10 rocks, we're going to get into some breathing to wrap up this round. So to get into the crocodile breath, we're going to interlace the fingers, set them under the forehead so the nose has clear passage. We're going to do 3 by 3 breaths here. They're going to last 12 seconds long total. We're going to do a 3-second nasal inhale, filling up the kidneys. And we're going to do a 3-second pause and a 3-second audible mouth exhale and another 3-second pause. Again, fill that midsection with air to keep the chest and mid-spine quiet. We don't want to breathe up into the ribs. This is all down low and into the pelvic bowl. And that will be round 1. This can be done for a single round in the morning or evening for maintenance and exploration, or you could do 3 rounds and turn it into a nice workout. Either way, it should be leaving you feeling really nice, and we'll see you at the next video.